A man must feel these 10 things to fall in love. Hello viewers, welcome back to another interesting social psychology video from Brainy. Women are generally thought to fall in love more quickly than men. I'm not sure if that's true, but I am aware that for a guy to let down his guard and allow himself to go there are usually a certain set of conditions that must exist. If we set aside the notion of love at first sight for a while, a man must feel the following things to fall madly in love. Watch the video till the end and it is interesting. 1. You as the only place on earth where he would be secure. He needs to be able to hide in your lap, your eyes, and your arms. For your partner's inner kid, the world might be frightening. You will never truly be his home if he doesn't feel safe in your company and doesn't decide to establish a life there. If you become the safest place on the planet for his heart's innermost desires, he will never leave. You'll keep winning over every other woman. His wandering, novelty-seeking eyes will always return to you. 2. The conscience that he is making you happy. Despite the perception that men are selfish, most nice men desire to make their partners happy. It's a requirement for many of us before we fall in love. Guys enjoy having the ability to make others happy. It may seem a bit archaic and like a thinking from the Stone Age, yet it's true. We won't see the point and let ourselves fall in love with you if we don't think we're making you happy. I'll admit it's a strange power trip, but I think our intentions are good. The good news is that our hearts are ready to fall when we realize that we make you happy. 3. He desires a sense of heroism. This necessitates your submission to his strengths, wherever they may be. Men want to be trusted by their women, and this is what they interpret as love. This means you must learn to rely on his distinct wisdom, power, and assistance. Trust cannot be earned, it can only be given. Believe in his desire to serve you, nurture you, and push you in the direction of your desires. Look for the hero in your partner and acknowledge, adore, and cherish it. Men fall in love with women who allow them to be their heroes. If you need to learn more about this, check the first link in the video's description. 4. Love loving him. It's true what they say about receiving love when you give it. When you give a man your thoughts, time, care, and understanding, he will return the favor by doing the same for you. One of the best methods to ensure you get the same level of devotion from a man is to show him how committed you are to him in your relationship. Show him what you're able and willing to give him rather than merely requesting what you want. As a result, you will develop a relationship with him in which you will reciprocate. 5. He desires to feel praised, not put down. Recognize and praise positive behavior while ignoring bad behavior with your partner. What you focus your attention on increases, whether it's positive or negative. Instead of using leverage, criticism, or manipulation to acquire what you want, encourage a new behavior by making demands laced with trust and desire. This is the feminine method to persuade, to attract rather than coerce. Men yearn to be recognized for specific accomplishments, in public if feasible. Also, be aware of how your ego may prevent you from giving helpful, affirming feedback to your man in order to keep leverage and authority. Power is not the currency of true love. Open-hearted honesty is. 6. He wants to feel understood. Although he's an individual with unique needs, there are steps you can take to get to know him even better than you do now. One method to obtain a better understanding of him is to learn about his personality type. You can talk to his core and encourage him in reaching his highest and best self if you grasp his innermost motives, thoughts, and desires. The best, healthiest relationships are those in which both of you have this level of understanding and support for one another, and you have the ability to lay this groundwork. 7. He desires a fulfilling sexual life. Continue to grow as a person and as a sexual being so that you can share a non-shameful, stimulating sex life. The sex life of a couple is the litmus test for whether or not a relationship will last. Sex can either create or break a relationship. It's not a luxury like food, but it's a necessity that must be prioritized. If you want a guy to choose you to sleep with for the rest of his life, you must learn to love sex, communicate your needs, wants, and dreams, and listen to him. Reinvent your sexuality together on a regular basis. These primal concerns of sex and guilt will plague and damage your relationship until they are addressed openly and properly. 8. His best self. Most men secretly desire to be the best versions of themselves. Additionally, they desire a connection that will enable them to accomplish that. Therefore, the majority of us will only be attracted to someone who inspires us to be our best selves. We require someone who will push us and inspire us to improve. This is why we occasionally fall for women who are out of our league because they force us to prove our value. A guy can fall for her if he meets someone who inspires him to strive for more incredible things. 9. Make him feel like he is a part of you by loving and accepting him for who he is. Men seek love, belonging, and acceptance, all of which are distinct but equally important. Love is your genuine concern and sympathy for him. Belonging is your invitation and welcomes into his life. Acceptance does both of these things while allowing him to be precisely who he is. Men want to come as they are and be accepted for who they are. The more you foster a sense of belonging, love, and acceptance in your environment, the more he will want to be with you. 10. He wants to hear the truth from you. Share with him your worries, pain, goals, and dreams. In particular, demonstrate your humanity. He is trying to find a safe haven for all of his feelings. You cannot help someone with his emotions if you are unable to recognize, understand, and communicate your own feelings. You must become skilled at feeling if you want any connection to last. Many men are unconsciously seeking their woman to teach them how to feel their emotions since they themselves aren't able to do so. Whenever a man feels most alive, he falls in love with that woman. When a woman expresses her feelings freely and without justification, a field of aliveness is created. Practice communicating your emotions after learning to recognize, map, and name them. This can be intimidating, but if you want to connect with your partner's heart, you must master this talent. If you're committed to lasting love, you must develop these abilities since, as the woman in your relationship, you are the emotional leader. There are some things that can only be learned via creativity. Even in the presence of fear, I ask you to commit to creating love. The only requirement for true love is that you believe in it. Let's blow on that ember and start a fire that feeds your own personal fairy tale, because I know there is an ember that burns with the knowledge that real love exists somewhere deep within you. What you don't believe in won't ever be yours. Then believe. Well, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and let YouTube know you love our videos. It'll help us to reach more audiences like you and help them build their lives. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel and you will never miss a video from us. Thanks for watching.